We did have something to rant about today. I know you're fired up for this one. It actually makes zero sense. Matter of fact, Chris, if we start the list for the all-rookie defense team for the was it America's Writer Association? What the hell this thing is?
A bunch of dummies.
Yeah, I don't care to remember the name right now. So we have Aiden Hutchinson, defensive end. That makes sense. Kayvon, the argument to be made for
I don't think so.
No?
I looked at the numbers and no.
Over Kayvon? Hell yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
All right, cut to the chase. Malcolm Rodriguez,
Jesus, bro.
all rookie. Like I told you so. But no, honestly, we want to talk about is Kyle Hamilton over Kerby Joseph.
Yes.
Houseway.
Kyle Hamilton apparently made this rookie defensive team over Kerby Joseph, even though Kerby Joseph has 4 more interceptions, 3 more pass breakups, 1 more forced fumble, 1 more fumble recovery, 20 more tackles, 11% less completion percentage allowed than Kyle Hamilton. So pretty much every damn stat you want to be good at if you're a safety in the NFL, Kerby Joseph is better than Kyle Hamilton. But somehow Kyle Hamilton makes it. Somehow Kyle Hamilton gets in. Somehow Kyle Hamilton gets in over Kerby Joseph, which is a joke. That is a joke to me. I'm sorry. Kerby Joseph has better stats in every single thing other than sacks. And I don't really care that much about my safety getting sacks. I'd rather my safety get more turnovers, more tackles, and allow less pass completions than getting 2 sacks. If that's what you're saying to me, Kyle Hamilton got in because he has 2 sacks and Kerby doesn't have any. You're an idiot, and your voting privileges should be revoked. This is an absolute joke. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man.
Light skin privilege.
Yeah. Honestly,
it makes zero sense for this to be. I mean, even if you're just going by like just the basic stats, and I'm a Kyle Hamilton guy. I would have been if Kyle Hamilton was selected number 2 overall in last year's NFL draft. You would have heard me bitch and put you that way. And I know it sounds ridiculous now because you see what Kerby Joseph is, but that's another reason why Kerby Joseph should be there as on the all rookie team at safety position rather than Kyle Hamilton. It's ludicrous. That makes zero sense. Blasphemous. Now, I had another blasphemous one, and that was Kayvon Thibodeau over James Houston. And you have less of a beef with that one.
I have less of a beef.
How?
I mean, Kayvon's got 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, a touchdown, 49 total tackles.
Kayvon's got a touchdown?
Yeah.
13
quarterback hits. And Houston has 1 forced fumble, no fumble recoveries, doesn't have a touchdown.
He had a fumble recovery.
He didn't.
Pretty sure he did. His first game on the kick return or punt return. Did he not? Am I tripping?
I think it was a forced fumble.
You pulling it up right now?
Yeah. I just looked at his stats before the show, and they said no forced fumble.
Didn't he? If I recall right, he forced it, and then Aiden Hutchinson recovered it.
Let's see.
James Houston does not have. Oh, he does have fumble recovery.
Yeah, he had.
Okay, so he has 1.
Hold on. So let's do this. Tackles for loss. Kayvon Thibodeau.
6. Houston has 7.
Sacks.
4.
Houston has 8.
Yeah. Kayvon has 5 pass breakups. Houston has 0. Kayvon has 49 total tackles. Houston has 12.
Like, again, this is a 7-game sample versus 14.
Yeah, well, that plays a factor. He played the whole season, basically.
Beating him in multiple, and if not off by 1 outside of total tackles.
2 categories. He beat him in 2 categories.
Kayvon?
Yes.
Kayvon beat?
No. Houston beat Kayvon in 2 categories.
Sacks
and tackles for loss.
Again, 7-game sample. I mean, I get putting Kayvon in there. I'm not. You guys know that I think Kayvon is a tremendous prospect.
I have less beef with that.
A little bit of a dick bag. I guess I understand less beef, but still, kind of, got to be a little beef there. No,
yeah, no. Kayvon deserves
definitely something to slap on the plate there. I mean, it's James Houston, 7-game sample, balled out.
Yeah, I mean,
setting records.
The pass break. Kayvon had 5 pass breakups. Houston had 0.
Yeah.
Kayvon had 30 more tackles than him.
Because you got another thing too. In those 7 games that he played, remember how small the sample size was? He only played not even 30% of the snaps, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Actually, I got the thing pulled up right here. James Houston snap percentage: 6% first game, 21% the second game.
He played 140 snaps.
He didn't get up to 50%, above 50% until
Kayvon played 600 more snaps than
than
James Houston.
Like you should,
but that's also a part of it.
You know, and that's why I got beef. But I just feel like, and then you throw the Kyle Hamilton situation on top of it. They just went with names, which also still kudos to Malcolm Rodriguez for making it.
Yeah.
Because there was a name out there that was balling for a minute, and it was Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd had a pretty good rookie season, I'd say too. But Malcolm Rodriguez on that motherfucker. Oh, they're just talking about Malcolm Rodriguez for clicks.
Yeah, he's not even that good.
Oh, they're just.
Shut up, you losers! I never want to hear you guys talk shit. Not nobody in the chat, but
yeah, we love you guys.
Losers on Twitter talking shit about Malcolm.
Yeah, look at that one more time. One more time for you. One top.
Suck on those.
From the top, make it. Who's it? I do actually have another beef too. Jaquan Brisker.
Jaquan Brisker over Jalen Petrie.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Kerby should have been over both of those guys.
Hands down.
Yeah. Kerby definitely should have made it. It's disgusting.
I'm good with Woodward Sports Chat. Houston will qualify for next year, Cornelius. This is a all-rookie list, but I feel you. Kerby, that pink dude that sucks, says CJ Schneider in Woodward Sports Chat.
Hey, Kerby's one of the most OP characters in, like, ever.
It's just... Am I being like a little biased, like crybaby Lions fan, or like
no? The Kerby one, Kerby one is 1,000%. Like I said, the Houston one, I have less beef with it because it was only in 7 games. You
go to the safety position, you categorize it by stats, or maybe you're just thinking film. But even on the film, I get that Kerby had a rough start. He was letting up a couple touchdowns. He had a bad game against Chicago, let up a touchdown against Seattle, two touchdowns against Seattle. But outside of that, Kyle Hamilton guy here. You guys know I'm pro Kyle Hamilton, but like, did he even start?
Yeah,
he didn't even start. And I think he started like 4 games.
4 games started.
Come on, guys, we gotta do better than this.
And I gotta find this real fast too.
What is it?
Kerby Joseph played 878 snaps. Kyle Hamilton played 548 snaps.
Come on, bro.
Kerby let up 20 more yards than Kyle Hamilton did. In 300 more snaps. And you're going to keep... I don't understand it. I really don't. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Kerby Joseph is literally the only stats that Kyle Hamilton is better at is sacks and tackles for loss.
This is the Pro Football Writers of America who come up with this list, by the way.
Kerby has more interceptions, more pass breakups, more forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, more tackles, a better completions percentage allowed, 20 more yards allowed on 300 more snaps played. Like, what the hell is going on there? Well, what does that even mean? What are you guys doing? That is an absolute joke. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
I'm just looking at some of the comments in Woodward Sports Chat to see if there's anybody that could vouch for the Kyle Hamilton stuff. Again, I'm a Kyle Hamilton fan.
Like, Kyle Hamilton had a good year, don't get me wrong.
Not bad
but not better than Kerby Joseph.
Had interception. Actually, Chris, you were going to say something.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, do you think any of this is Kerby is a result of, is a casualty per se for Malcolm and Aiden Hutchinson both making it?
No.
Do you think there's any of that kind of politics in the voting?
No,
because it doesn't make sense when you guys break down the numbers.
As much as I love Malcolm, Kerby should have made it over Malcolm. If you're weighing out like who had the better season,
if that's what it comes down to, what Chris is saying, yes. But Malcolm, the linebacker,
Malcolm deserves it too. I'm not saying Malcolm doesn't.
I'm not saying anyone.
I'm just saying if one had to be sacrificed, it probably would have been Malcolm.
The linebacking core was a little less deep than the safety core.
Yeah, I'm not saying anybody didn't deserve it of the 3. I'm just saying, do you think that was one of the factors in the writing?
Like I said,
I think if like you had to eliminate one, it's not Kerby.
I'm going to say it again. Kerby Joseph, 4 more interceptions, 3 more pass breakups, 1 more forced fumble, a fumble recovery where Hamilton had 0, 30 more tackles, 11% less completion percentage allowed, and 20 more yards allowed in 300 more snaps played than Kyle Hamilton. The only things Kyle Hamilton had that were more than Kerby Joseph were he had 2 sacks, Kerby had none, and he had 4 tackles for loss, and Kerby had none.
It's just a little bit of
a joke.
Booner had to say in the Woodward Sports Chat too. It just sounds like they didn't do the homework, and that's it. Because everything you just said is like that's the little bit of homework you need there.
It's a joke. Yeah, you look at those.
The kid was making plays.
Okay, yes, one is better than the other one.
And then you added in the stat he became a father this year too.
Mm-hmm.
He fathered a Super Bowl champion,
Yeah.
A 4-time MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. 3-time.
3-time? 4-time?
Might be 4-time.
Doesn't matter. He's Aaron Rodgers' pappy.
He is Aaron Rodgers'
Kerby Joseph is Aaron Rodgers' pappy. That's a stat in itself.
That is a stat in itself.
Aaron Rodgers is a guy.
Yeah, this is an
So,
actual
it is what it is,
factual,
but,
factual stat.
you know,
actual factual stat.
Actual
Okay.
factual stat right there.
Actual factual.
And it's just embarrassing to me that they can make this much of a blunder. Taking the credit away from this young man who came in off the bench in a game, who wasn't supposed to start this year, wasn't supposed to play this year.
He played safety the year before.
Only played his second year playing the position,
It's not like he was a defensive back and went to safety. He was a wide receiver
and he
that went
was
to
a
safety.
game wrecker. So, you know, you guys, whoever voted for this American Football Association, you're a bunch of nerds, you're losers, and get Kyle Hamilton schnob out of your mouth.